another B&H baseball cap. These will come in very handy in the summertime when I play racquetball. So this party we got, it's funny because like the last party I went to was the Sony one. This was a Canon one. And at the last party they gave us the gray hats. And people were like, don't you have the green? Green's their color. Green is like, that's their marquee color. If you go to the store, it's on 34th Street. It's like right next to Hudson Yards. I pass it every time I go there. So, but I got the classic. I got the B&H green hat to go with my gray hat. Gracie, oh, she's such a tourist. We got baseball hats. We got a little bag. This is a really nice tote because it's super lightweight and it'll really small. I can throw this in my other bag. You know, and like I went to the candy store at, where was I? Chelsea Market. They have that, they call it like discount candy. So actually I still have the bag here. Do I have it? All right, it's there somewhere. So I picked up a few candy bars. This looks interesting. Hullava chocolate and Hullava marble. I asked the girl, I can't see too clearly. It was a little bit dark. So I says, what is the difference? I can't read I couldn't see it. So she says the marble one tastes a little like maple syrup. I'm like, oh, that sounds good. The girl knew me because, oh, I'm Sweet Tooth. It's a candy shop. And like all these events are held in the Chelsea Market area. So that's why I need to move to Hudson Yards because everything is right there. That'd be my playground. That'd be my playground. Oh my God, excuse me. We got, I didn't even open this up. This is a beautiful Canon for your lenses, to wipe your lenses clean, which is very handy. You could always use that. And they gave us memory cards. What creator could not always use some memory cards? These are the brand name one too. SanDisk 32 MG's Extreme Pro. The best. Oh my God, excuse me. And these really cool stickers. Really cool stickers. So very nice. It was a lovely party. We had cocktails if you wanted, and then plus the backdrop. Oh my God. I was honestly just mesmerized by it. It was beautiful. If you live in this area, New York, they had this big thing. I'm looking for my hairbrush. I've got to do my hair. They had a big thing called the Van Gogh Experience. This is what it was like. It's wild. It's, I guess you would call it is a 3D immersion, but I don't know. I would consider it like 4D because there's like no limit. It was just so cool. You could just sit there for hours. I could definitely see autistic children just being mesmerized and calming them down if they could bring something. You know, that it actually reminds me of the projector, the little astronaut guy. I mean, I don't know anything about autistic children. I don't know anything. All I know is I was just like, and you're just like, I could imagine children would be so in awe by it. It was wild. Really good place to bring children. I definitely know they would enjoy it. And I think special needs children would really enjoy something like that. I thought of them when I saw this because it was just really cool. This had chairs because we had speakers at the event. Very interesting. It was like, it's so rare to be in a place with people who get you, and damn, it's like I understood every joke. It was all creator things. If you don't create, you wouldn't get the jokes, you wouldn't understand it. And that's what it was really cool because most people on the outside world wouldn't get this stuff. It was just really cool. I really enjoyed myself. The women on the panel were really amazing. There was 3 women on the panel, and it was hosted by this new app called Canopy. And I got the access, but I haven't been approved, and they wrote to me, and I sent them all my deets, so I'm just assuming any day I'll be in. But right now, I'm on the wait list. So we'll see what happens. But Well, they wrote to me, so we'll see what happens. So the woman who was the owner was there. She took off like a bat out of hell. So I was like, my goal was like, I said to myself that there was 3 women on the panel, and I didn't know the 4th woman was going to be there. So ironically, my first goal was at least to get as many pictures with the 3 panelists as I could. Then there was the other woman there, but she shot off as soon as she was done. It was my goal to get a picture with everybody on panel. So technically there was 4 members on the panel. And then, so I got 2. So that was really good. And the one woman, she was so nice. And we were connecting during the whole show. She kept looking at me. I was smiling. She was really nice. And she said, I want to give you a hug. I'm like, okay. So I was the only one she gave a hug to, too. I was like, wow. And she's a pilot. She flies a plane. I was like, damn. You know, I grew up in the 70s, and we did not have role models as young women. We didn't. You know, that's why I kind of always felt as a lesser being a female, and I was never happy to be a female. I always felt to be somebody, you had to be a man. I always felt worthless in a female body because that's how I was made to feel. You know, I'm not going to mention my mother or anything, but that's just how it felt. I mean, you watch television, all the stars were men. I didn't have any role models. You know, you hear people of minority always saying, oh, I don't see people like me on TV. And I'm like, when I was a child, there was nobody like me either. So I get it. I don't have to be a minority to understand that. And now, I mean, I'm 52. I have a little while ago be 53. But I never had that feeling where women can do stuff. I didn't. I was always raised, the man is the one. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I'm watching the, what's that show? A polygamist that's all falling apart. I understand the women because, you know, at a young age, they were just the man. And I get it because that's how I was raised. And, you know, I've only been experiencing life as a free woman since my husband passed away. So, I mean, it'll be 4 years this March, but for the last 3.5 years, I'm just like a bird for the first time out of her cage, experiencing this whole new world, honestly. And I'm being invited to events not only because I'm a creator, but because I'm a female. That never happened to me before. For me, growing up as a woman in my household, we were a lesser. We were never an equal. And damn, it's really wonderful to be a woman in this day and age. And we still have to fight, like they say, for equal pay. Believe me, and then we're still fighting. We're still fighting the struggle. It doesn't matter the color of your skin. If you're a woman, there's always a battle for us. Always. Always. But it's just, I've never seen women in charge, ever. It was always the man. And that's how I was always used to living. And it's just amazing. And I'm so glad for the daughters of our generation to not have to feel they have to be like a man or be a man. You know, it's an awakening for me. It's my life is so different, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy now. I'm so happy. Oh my God, I was freezing a hot minute ago. I put on my shoes, pants, the sweater. Now the heat's coming up. Oh my God, they don't regulate it, you know? So, oh my goodness, TikTok. You have to see. Oh my God, I got the jewelry company was incredibly generous. They sent me so much jewelry. It's unbelievable. So what I'm doing right now, I'm coming up with ideas in my head. I got my Christmas sweater on. I'm going to go sit by my Christmas tree, and I'm going to make up all the setups. I got all these beautiful rings, and I'm going to make the videos to sell them because I am selling my showcase. Oh my God. Another thing too at the party. I sat next to an actress. She's an Emmy nominated actress. she was cool. I was like, damn, this is like a freaking TV show and I'm in it. She was like, snaps, snaps, snaps. I've never witnessed people like this. She's so cool. And I'm like, damn, you're so cool. And she's like, thanks, I try to be. I says, you are. I'm like, and I don't have a filter. I'm like, if I think you're cool, I'll just tell you you're cool. But I think that's how you should be. If you got something to say it. Only if it's positive. If you got something negative to say, don't say it. But she was so cool and nice. She's a actress. She's a member of the SAG. I mean, damn. It's just, they're nice people. When you meet them on the street, it's like, but when you meet them in a place where it's safe, where it's limited, and only the people there are somebody who knows somebody, or a creator, or an influencer. Basically, if you're at the party, you're with your own kind of people. So they feel safer to talk to you and stuff. So everybody's more real at these types of parties. And it's a really unique mixer. You meet different people. And I met a photographer, and I met an old friend from another party I had seen her at, and she remembered me. I'm making connections and people are knowing my name. B&H. Oh, I don't want to mess up my hair. They reposted my photo. They reposted it. Deanna reposted it. These are big people. These are people with millions of followers. And they're all going to say, who's she? Well, you hope they're going to say she. And it was, and then like, I'm such a creative person. And for me, I try to make every photo different, unique. So the one photo I had, remember we had to wear white. That's why I had that shirt on. So I had the shirt on, and then the next photo, where's my crown? I don't know where I put it. The crown was on. For the official photos, Deanna told me where they were because I did not know. To get my photo taken for them, I had the crown on. I'm like, I've got to stand out because to me, I always feel like I don't have the confidence. So I feel like these women are so beautiful. They're thin and they're hot. They have the confidence. I don't have the confidence yet. So, but if I put on a crown or a hat or an accessory, I feel like Superwoman. It's like my cape, and I'm like, yeah. And he took like 7 pictures. I was like, ah. The crown makes it. The crown makes me stand out. I have to do what I can to stand out because, this one woman, I'm like, hey, she took the white to the extreme. Snaps. I can't snap. That girl was so cool. It's like, snap, that was so cool. It looked like a wedding dress. But you know what it was too, though? That was like her cape in a way because she was like working the cape. Like I worked the crown, she was working the cape. But she took it to the max, and the girl had to be freezing. It was snowing yesterday. It's in the 30s. It's cold, but that woman took it. I'm like, usually white we don't wear in winter time around here. She had it was a linen dress cut off on top, but the girl wore it because that was the attire, and she worked the dress, and she was like, it was a long skirt. And, she worked it. And I'm picking up things I am like a sponge because I've never experienced any of this stuff. I live such a sheltered life. So when I go out and I meet people, it's like, close your mouth. I was like, it's just so amazing to meet people, to see people, how they act. It's wonderful. I love this. It's so exciting. And I'm just learning to see how people do things. It's just amazing. It was a fun event. I hope to God to get invited to more of them. See, there's this big thing that they do, B&H. It's a big thing. And one day I want to invite. Oh, please, let me get an invite. What they do is they invite a very small amount of creators to go to the Empire State Building for sunrise. Oh my God. That's like one of the big things they do. And I don't even, if they do it once, they do it once, maybe twice a year. They just did it. So obviously I'm not going to get in on it this year. Oh God, would I love to do that. But it's like difficult too. Now think about it. It's in New York, and you have to be there before sunrise. So sunrise could be at like 6 in the morning. So I'd have to leave at like 4:30. So, and then the problem too is, like, there's no place open at that hour. So, but then again, there'll be no traffic, so I wouldn't have to leave that early. That's true too with the Uber. So that's true. But that's like my dream invite for 2024. I'm going to manifest it. I can see myself at sunrise with Deanna. Totally. I'm manifesting that. I'm going to be there. I'm going to get one of those invites to do the sunrise. That's what I want to do. It'll be rough getting up, but I want to, and still, that'd be so magical. Stand on top of the Empire State Building watching sunrise. I mean, that's so cool because you're gonna get like, you're there before sunrise, so you're gonna get photos of New York at night, and then at day, and then the sun. That's like, wow, that's really cool. So hopefully next year I might have to do some DMing and ask, maybe. You never know. I'm not the girl you met before, so that's something I would love to do next year. So you never know. So it was fun. Great location. It's like these are all happening in that area. It's pretty cool, man. It's funny. Never ever in a million years would I would think. I am very familiar with Chelsea Market now. It's like, oh, I know this is here, this is there. They had a bakery, a bread. No, it was Amy's Bread, but it closed. I was like on the way out. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go see if I can go pick up something, but they closed. At least I had candy. I got some yummy candy. I went into Pearl River. And, I used to feel so like you got to buy something if you go in the store. I'm over that. They had a pretty bracelet. I love jewelry and beads, like if they're made out of rose quartz for love. So they had a whole row of all these beautiful bracelets. There was one bracelet that I really liked. I think it was hemonite. I'm not sure. It was like a silver thing. So pretty. But the tag was missing. The price tag was on it. It wasn't that much. It was only $13. But it didn't have the meaning of it. And I just wanted to know the meaning of it. So, and it's like when you're going to buy gems and crystals and stuff, you're supposed to be drawn to it. So that was what I was drawn to, but it didn't have a tag. So I was like, I'm not going to buy it. I wanted to know the meaning. Then I did go over and look at, it's Year of the Dragon. 2024 is Year of the Dragon, which is like so wild because I used to always wear my dragon pendant. So I'm like, 2024 is my year. That is so my year. So they didn't have much dragon stuff. I did order dragon stuff from TikTok, so that'll be coming. It might be coming today. So it's Year of the Dragon if you want to know. And yeah, so it was a really fun event. Met amazing people, new context. My circle is getting bigger and bigger. So it's exciting. So you never know what's going to happen next. So fingers crossed for bigger and better things. They will happen. Hope you all have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't, please hit that like, subscribe, and share button, everybody. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye.